Hello, good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fine and enjoying the online class from your home. Welcome back to Mahila Samaja Digital Classes. Class 4th Standard, Subject EVS, Topic Animal Adaptation. Dear students, in today's topic, let us know about animal adaptation. You know, children, animals are found everywhere. Even in busy cities, animals coexist with people. In fact, cockroaches, rats and mice throw in the garbage dumps we create. Each animal, from the largest blue whale to the tiniest of insects and worms, are well adapted to live in their particular habitat. They move about, find food, breed and raise their babies in their habitats. Do you know? Few animals go to sleep during the hot dry summer months to save energy. This summer sleep is known as estivation. They move to the places that are cool, shady and moist. Similarly, few animals go to sleep during winter, like bat, squirrel, mice and chipmunks. Classification of animals. Classification according to their body structure. Invertebrates, animals without a backbone, and vertebrates, animals with a backbone. Vertebrates can further classified into mammals, reptiles, birds, fish and amphibians. Classification based on their eating habits. Herbivores, plant eaters, carnivores, meat eaters, omnivores, eat both plants and meat, scavengers, eat remains of dead animals, and parasites, try nutrients from other organisms. Terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. Aquatic animals. Animals living in water are called aquatic animals. Amphibians. Animals that can live on land as well as in water are called amphibians. Aerial animals. Animals that spend a lot of time flying in the air are called aerial animals, like birds. Arboreal animals. Animals that mostly live on trees are called arboreal animals. At the poles. Poles consist of the Arctic and Antarctic region. Polar bears. Polar bears are masters of Arctic region. Polar bears have yellow-white fur help them to blend in with their habitat. A thick fur coat made up of two layers. The inside layer is very thick and made up of short hair, and the outer layer has long hairs. These hairs are hollow and trap the air, keeping the body warm. They also have very powerful legs that enable them to walk and swim for long distance looking for prey. They have large white paws help them to walk on ice and snow. The rough soles give them a firm grip. They can close their nostril while swimming underwater, so water does not get it. Hair on their fur stick together when the bears get wet. thus preventing icy water from entering the body. Penguins. Let us now dive into the world of penguins. Penguins live to the extreme part of the world in and around Antarctica. Penguins live at the other extreme part of the world in and around Antarctica. Penguins do not fly but are excellent swimmers. They have streamlined bodies and webbed feet. Their wings are shaped like flappers, which help them to almost fly underwater. Unlike other birds, their bones are heavy and solid, so they can stay underwater for a long time. They have tight packed feathers which overlap to provide waterproofing and warmth. Feathers are coated with an oil which help them to survive freezing water for days and end. When they are land, the dark color feathers are there on back absorb and trap heat from the sun. They also have a thick skin and a thick layer of fat under their skin. They stay huddled together in huge groups to keep each other warm. They have adopted social behavior to overcome the harsh Antarctic conditions. In the deserts. Deserts are hot, dry and windy. Thus, there are few animals that can survive in this weather. We all know that camel is known as the ship of the desert. Long eyelashes that prevent the sand from entering its eyes can close its nostril so sand does not get in. Ears are covered with hairs and this keeps sand out. The eyebrows shield its eyes from hot sun. Big white feet enables it to walk on the sand easily without sinking it. They can live for weeks without food and water. When it is near a water body, it can drink about 40 to 50 liters of water at a time. Store fat in its hump, which it later uses for its energy. Thick lips enable it to eat the prickly desert plants without feeling any pain. Other desert animals. Phoenix fox. It has large ears which help it to lose heat as well as hear the insects on which it preys from a great distance. Ground squirrel. Ground squirrel uses its thick extra bushy tail as an umbrella over its head to protect itself from the heat of the sun. Side bender. It easily slides over the soft sand, its body barely touching the hot sand. It moves sideways. Side bender moves sideways. Sand diving lizard. It holds its feet away from the sand if the sand becomes too hot for it. It thus cools its feet in the air. In the rainforest. Rainforests are teeming with life as an environment here is perfect for survival. There is plenty of food and water throughout the year. There is shade from the heat and shelter from the rain. There is life in every layer of the rainforest. Emergent layer. The emergent layer consists of the tops of the tallest trees in the rainforest. Birds that can fly high up. Birds like harpy eagle, glider, owl and bat. have especially big and sharp eyes to spot their prey. Their wings are specially shaped which help them to move swiftly between trees and also remain silent as they fly so as not warn their prey. Canopy layer. This is the most populated layer as it gets the maximum amount of sunlight and rain. There is plenty of food for all the creatures living here. The network of trees and branches forms an easy walking path high up the ground. Amazon parrot and toucan have developed special strong beaks to crack hard nuts and fruits. This ensures that they never go hungry as they eat what no other animals eats. Spider monkeys do not come down to the forest floor. They swim across the canopy using their strong and long ribs. They also have an extra strong tail which they use just to hang from the branches and for balancing. The three-toed sloth is the world's slowest moving animal. Its fur is covered with green algae. This provides it with excellent camouflage, so predators cannot spot it easily. Under store. Just below the canopy, this layer has short trees and plants. Tree frogs, lemurs, and emerald tree boars live here. These creatures are all good at climbing and grasping onto the tree branches. The boa constrictor uses camouflage to remain hidden from prey, so the prey cannot spot it. The brightly colored poison dart frogs are also found here. Rainforest floor. Large snakes and mammals too heavy for the upper layers roam here. The mammals here, like the lion, cheetah, and leopards, have snake coats which do not soak up the water. They do not need thick furs to keep them warm. We also find leaf cutter ants here. Pond life. A pond habitat support life. Lakes do not support much life. Ponds are smaller and shallower bodies of water and fill up quickly with rainwater. A pond habitat supports life of many different kinds. There are lot of hidden secrets in thick curtains of plants around the ponds. There is life in water, on its surface, and even above its surface. Respiration of underwater animals. All living beings require oxygen to survive. The process of breathing in fish starts when it takes fish water in its mouth. The oxygen dissolves in water, passes into its blood as it forces the water out through its gills at the side of its head. The thin walls of gills have a lot of blood vessels. Crayfish. Crayfish lives in deep water. Its gills are under its shell. Like the insects living on land, water insects too breathe through tube called trachea, make frequent trips to the surface to get in more air. Pond skiter can walk on the surface of the water. It has tiny hairs on its feet which trap air and stop it from sinking. Water spider is the only aquatic spider. It weaves a silicone web and traps bubbles of air in it. Water boatman collects air bubbles from the water surface and carries it under its wings. Diving betray traps air in its hairy body. This gives it energy for diving. Lastly, the pond snail has a pair of lungs for breathing. Animals that live on banks. The banks of ponds are always bursting with life. Lots of birds that eat fish live near ponds. The kingfisher pitches quietly on the bank of ponds and lakes. As soon as it sees a fish, it dives into the water and stops it with its long sharp beak. It flies up with the fish, beats it on a branch to kill it, and then swallows the fish whole, head first. Many birds, like ducks, build their nest among the reeds and bushes at the pond's edge. These give them an excellent hiding place and provide safety for their chicks. The moorhen. The moorhen has 4 long toes to help it walk in the soft mud on the banks without sinking it as it looks for insects. Water shower and muskrat has special teeth which they use for digging holes in the banks where they live. Larvae. Many insects hatch in the water and spend part of their life as larvae. This larvae is the young stage of an insect. It looks very different from adult. Mosquito larvae hang just below the water surface. They breathe through a narrow tube. Dragonfly larvae nymphs spend nearly 2 years in water before they fly out as adult. Tadpoles. Tadpoles breathe through external gills. The vast oceans. Oceans and seas cover more than 2/3 of Earth's surface. Oceans are the largest habitat in the world. Sea creatures feed on other sea creatures. Jellyfish have stinging cells on their tentacles as protection from predators, but they still remain the sea turtle's favorite food. Many smaller fish gather together and form large schools, means group. They can swim as a single unit. This gives them strength in numbers and increase their chances of survival. The leafy sea hawk is a small fish which has a network of leaf-like flaps along its body. This gives it a perfect camouflage amongst the seaweeds where it lives. Respiration in aquatic animals. Aquatic animals need to come to the surface to breathe. That is why they have blue holes on the top of their heads. This way they can keep most of their body underwater, just exposing their head and mouth to take in oxygen. Locating prey. Since visibility decreases underwater, most whales do not rely on their eyes to find food. They use echolocation to locate their prey. coral reef polys, formed from tiny animals called polypus. Their skeletons pull on the top of each other, and gradually, over many years, a hard limestone moss is formed. Living polypus continue to form a layer on the top of these, and this is how coral reefs keep going. Different kinds of brightly colored fish live amid the corals. They have flat bodies which enable them to swim through the many cracks and holes in the reefs. Lion fish uses its huge fins as a net to trap its prey. Twilight zone. This ocean layer, which is barely light, is called the twilight zone. The lantern fish have adapted to the dark by creating their own light. Many creatures of the twilight zone, like the giant red snake, are red in color, as red looks black in the dark. These give them protection from predators and help them to get its prey. Lastly, thus we conclude by saying that, like plants, animals also adapt to thrive in their respective habitat. Points to remember. Like plants, animals also adapt to thrive in their respective habitats. Terrestrial animals adapt according to the climate of the region they live in. Aquatic animals develops gills and fins to survive in water. Arboreal animals develop strong lips and tails to help them climb and live on trees. Animals, aerial animals, birds develop wings and hollow bones to help them fly with ease. Amphibians are unique creatures. They have features which help them survive both on land and in water. They have feathers which help them survive on both land and waters. Invertebrates are animals without a backbone. Mammals, reptiles, amphibians, birds, and fish have a backbone and are classified as vertebrates. Animals are classified as herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, parasites based on their eating habits. Animals also develop special features to protect themselves against predators, and predators have features that enable them to hunt their prey. Thank you everyone for watching.